In this video, we're going to take a look at how you can add multiple numbers together in Google Sheets using the sum function. So here we have two columns. One of them is the numbers column and the other one is the sum column. So let's say that we have multiple numbers like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We want to find out what's the total sum of these numbers. So the first thing that we need to do is select the cell in which we actually want to display the result, and then with that selected, you just type in equals sum left bracket, and here we need to specify what we are actually going to be adding together. So that's going to be an area from this cell to this cell within one column, right? So let's just focus on the coordinates of the first cell. That would be B3, right? So column B, row 3. So let's type in B3, and then because we want to do a range, right? We want to do a range, then add a colon and type in the coordinates of the last cell. In this case, that's going to be B7, so B7, right? And then close that with a right bracket. When I press enter, you can now see that the sum of these numbers is going to be displayed right here in the D3 cell. And I can also modify these numbers, and the total sum is of course going to be modified alongside with it. So that's great, that's exactly what we need. However, you might want to keep adding these numbers, right? So you want to maybe add another number here, then here, or all the way over here. You can see that it is not updating. The reason it's not updating is because we specify that it's going to be just the first 5 rows, right? And these are some additional rows that we haven't specified in this range. So we can do two things. We can modify this section of the formula to reach all the way to B12. So that's definitely one option. Or we could simply specify that we want to add together all the numbers that are in this column, starting here all the way to the very bottom. And to do that, we need to, again, adjust this formula, because as you can see right now, it covers this range. You want to then put in just B. This is going to tell Google Sheets that you want to consider a range starting from B3 and then ending with the last row of the B column. So if we add 100 right here, you can see that the total sum is going to be affected by any number in any cell of this whole column. So this is great, for example, when you want to keep adding numbers, keep adding data. This makes it easier and you don't have to adjust these ranges. So I definitely do recommend that unless you want to limit the reach of your total sum. So yeah, that's it. Leave a like if you found this video useful. Maybe leave a comment if you'd like me to cover specific areas of Google Sheets, if there are some questions that you have about this app, and I will see you in the next one.